Iracing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. Iracing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Iracing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, Iracing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. Iracing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. Iracing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
You're the superstar above me when the Yes, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Wheel TV's coverage of the Down Under Graphics World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Model Series, the penultimate round of the series, round number 11. Tonight we come back to Barbersville, Florida, as the drivers visit the Volusia Speedway Park. Qualifying underway right now. Single car qualifying tonight. First car to take a time lap here at Volusia in the car number 69 in the John Schultz Racing Northbridge slots. Here's John Schultz, and his first lap is a 15.250. A 15.250 for John Schultz. Second lap is a 15.231. A 15.231. Just trying to get the correct paint schemes up, so bear with me for a second. Coming out next on the racetrack in car number 15, first time with the World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Models Series this season. In car number 15 is Josh Arthur. Josh Arthur in car number 15. So what Josh Arthur can do, first lap is a 15.553. A 15.553. I believe we've got 50 laps on hand here tonight. Second lap is a 15.484, so quicker here for Josh Arthur. I do apologise, I'm just trying to get the trading paint issues sorted, so bear with me while I get that stuff sorted. But out on the racetrack in car number 500 is George Fullerton. George Fullerton in car number 500. First lap for Fullerton is a 15.545. A 15.545. Coming out onto the racetrack, or on the racetrack right now, I should say, in the Triple J Motorsports Down Under Graphics Ash Media Speedway footage. Car number 3, it's Jared Ash. First lap for Jared Ash is a 15.358, a 15.358. Sits second quick at the moment. What can he do on lap number 2? It's a 15.228. He goes quick time. So Jared Ash sitting on top of the charts. First lap for Matt Reed is third quick with a 15.432. A 15.432 for Matt Reed, sits third quick. Second lap in 3 and 4 looks good. Can he keep it off the wall? It's a 15.470. A 15.470. Coming out on the racetrack in car number 98, it's Stephen Williams in First lap time is third quick with a 15.277. A 15.27. Second lap for the driver of car number 98 is a 15.333. A 15.3. Designs. Car number 22, it's Ryan Harris. Ryan Harris in car number 22. First lap, third quick with a 15.239. A 15.239, third quick for Ryan Harris. Second lap is quick time with a 15.182. A 15.182. Top of the charts for Ryan Harris. Out on the racetrack, in this Sketchy Graphics, MMCR, Max Meadows, Crash Repairs, car number 24, it's Sean O'Hara. Sean O'Hara in car number 24, first lap, fourth quick with a 15.258, a 15.258 for Sean O'Hara. Second lap for O'Hara is a little slow with a 15.296. A 15.296. The next car on the racetrack in the Visual Exposure Motorsports, car number 10, it's Terry Marwood. Terry Marwood in car number 10, first lap, 7th quick with a 15.437. A 15.437 for Terry Marwood. Second lap is quicker, and second quick with a 15.197. A 15.197. And out rolls the championship leader. With a good result here, he may just be able to wrap up the late model series with 1 week to go. In the Triple J Motorsports Ash Media Speedway footage, down under graphics, car number 9, it's Joel Berkeley. Joel Berkeley in car number 9 on the racetrack for his first of 2 time laps here at Volusia. First lap is quick time with a 15.072. A 15.072 straight to the top of the charts. And collects the wall in 3 and 4, the inside wall, so he will not get a second lap. But Joel Berkeley goes quick time at the moment. Out rolls his teammate in car number 5, the Triple J Motorsports JR Productions and Media Borderline Speedway, down under graphics Ash Media Speedway footage. Car 5 of James Rice. James Rice in car number 5. Will not get a time lap for his first one. Collects the infield barrier. So it's now or never here for James Rice on his second lap. Second lap pressure's on here for James Rice. It's a 15.280. It's 8th quick. 8th quick for James Rice, a 15.280. Well, these Triple J Motorsports cars, they just keep rolling out onto the racetrack. This time, it's the man who's, I believe, second in points after 10 completed racing weeks here in the World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Model Series in calibrating the Triple J Motorsports. Down under graphics, Ash Media Speedway footage, it's Josh Harm. Josh Harm in calibrate. First lap for Harmy is a 14.932 quick time. The only driver so far to break into the 14.9s. Second lap for Harmy. Will he go quicker than a 14.932? He does by 2/1000ths of a second quicker, a 14.930. Oh my, Josh Harm to the top of the table. Well, they just seem to be getting faster and faster. As he returns from the family vacation. Straight back into the Super Late Models here at Volusia in car number 117 in the Sketch Graphics Max Medhurst Crash Repairs. It's Brett Gerards. Brett Gerards in car number 117. First lap is third quick with a 15.172. A 15.172. Gerards, can he go quicker on lap 2? No, he's slower. 15.198 was lap number 2 for Brett Gerards. So we get into the final couple of cars for tonight's World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Model qualifying here. In the Filthy Minds Racing, Deadhead Near Miss Worm Paint, car number 55. He's been on an absolute tear over the past couple of weeks. It's Marcus Knitska. Marcus Knitska in car number 55 with a 15.076 at third quick for Marcus Knitska with a 15.076. What can he do here on lap number 2? Is quicker with a 15.053. He jumps to second quick. Bumps Joel Berkeley back to third. I believe now we get into the penultimate car in World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Models time trialing. In the Gavin Sadler Racing Lucas Oils Australian Factory Cane AU Australia. Car number 911, it's Lachlan Smith. Lachlan Smith in car number 911. First lap for Lachlan Smith is a 15.105. A 15.105. That's fourth quick for Lachlan Smith. What can he produce on lap number 2? Looks good, looks faster. It is with a 15.064. He goes to third quick. And now we'll bump Berkeley back to fourth. And well, he was the fastest car in the hot laps in practice tonight. Coming out in the Filthy Minds Racing Deadhead Worm Paints car number 25. It's Nathan Clark. Nathan Clark in car number 25. First lap for Nathan Clark. Second quick with a 15.033. A 15.033. Second quick for Nathan Clark. Can he knock Josh Harm off the top of the table? No. Slower with a 15.089. A 15.089. In fact, this will be the second last car if James Robbie is here tonight. And on the racetrack in car number 71, it's Gavin Sadler. Gavin Sadler in car number 71, 15.106. A 15.106 for Gavin Sadler. That puts him 6 quick after one time lap. We come out of turn number 4 right now, and second lap is a little slow with a 15.208. And well, that just leaves the one car. In car number 41 is James Robbie. James Robbie in car number 41. The final car to take to the clock here at Volusia. Round number 11 of the Down Under Graphics World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Model Series. James Robbie, 18th quick with a 15.622. A 15.622. Can James Robbie go quicker than a 15.622? He does with a 15.298. He jumps to 15th quick. So qualifying done and dusted here this evening. So we get set in for a little 5-lap race. We'll have a chat with Josh Harm very, very shortly. So the 5-lap race that you're about to see has no impact on tonight's proceedings. And what it is, it'll just be getting the drivers, or getting the times from qualifying, get their drivers into their respective heat races. Alright, so we'll have a quick word with Josh Harm, standing by your fastest time trial for tonight. Josh Harm, congratulations on picking up yet another quick time award here in the series.
Thanks, Brett. Yeah, one of my favourite tracks, so I was hoping to do well.
Only driver to break into the 14.9 second bracket, so you've obviously had some time to get this set up right, and it's certainly looking fast for you.
Yeah, I've put a lot of time into a set this week. I feel real comfortable, and I've actually shared it with, well, I think 15 other guys in this room are running the same set. Hoping for a real close night and real fun night of racing.
I think it's a credit to you for doing that, because there's not a lot of people that will do that. So first of all, thank you to you for sharing the sets and allowing other guys to try your set. As I said, not many people do it here in the sim, especially when it comes to league racing, because they all want to win just as much as you do.
Yeah, that's it. Like the last few weeks, we're struggling for numbers a bit, and had to do something to try to get the numbers back. And I think that was one of the biggest hurdles. Some of the guys just don't quite get the set up, so we had to drive them properly. And I'm just here to help out, get more numbers back.
You've ticked one part of the box so far tonight. You've got a couple of heat races to come. We'll let you get back to it. I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to thank.
Thanks, Brett. Yeah, just Triple J Motorsports, Down Under Graphics, Ash Media. Yeah.
We have it, Josh Harm taking out tonight's number 1 or 2. They've both been run at the same time, so we can only cover one of those heat races.
Introducing a whole new form of racing to the best online racing simulation in the world. This is Dirt Racing on Iracing.com. Race online at some of America's most legendary dirt tracks, including Eldora and Williams Grove. iRacing is the premier online racing game featuring NASCAR, IndyCar, sports cars, and now World of Outlaws, the leading sanctioning body for dirt racing. iRacing is easy to use and features a centralized ranking system to make sure you have the best experience at any skill level. With a massive inventory of high-precision laser scan tracks and cars with an unmatched dedication to quality and detail, iRacing gives you the most authentic online racing experience available. Thanks to iRacing's dynamic track system, developed specifically for dirt racing, tracks change over the course of a race, just like your favorite dirt track on a Friday or Saturday night. From a slick racing groove all the way up to the cushion, iRacing's dirt tracks deliver non-stop racing action. Partnered with the World of Outlaws, iRacing is your source for the most authentic dirt racing experience available, featuring 4 brand new tracks and 11 new cars, including street stocks, Legends cars, late models, NASCAR trucks, winged and non-winged sprint cars, with much more on the way. Join the Dirt Revolution on iRacing.com and start slinging mud today.
welcome back to Volusia Speedway for the first heat race of the night. Heat race number 2 is what's going to be covered here on Real TV. Starting on the pole in car number 25, it's Nathan Clark. To his outside in car number 911, it's Lachlan Smith out of position number 2. Row number 2 on the inside, we'll see the 71 of Gavin Sadler line up alongside the 22 of Ryan Harris. Jared Ash will start out of position number 5. Alongside him is Sean O'Hara in car number 24. James Rice and Matt Reed occupy row number 4, and Josh Arthur sitting at the back of the bus in row 5, all by his lonesome self. It looks like this trading paint issue just doesn't want to fix, so I do apologise to the drivers that do have the sponsors on their cars. We get set for 10 blistering laps here on the late models. It's set to go green off turn number 4. And Nathan Clark leads us down into turn number 1 and 2. Sadler looks to the inside of Lachlan Smith, slides up in front of Harrison. Well, there's contact. And oh my, there's a car that has gone out of the ballpark. And well, we'll have to look at that one later on. Nathan Clark will lead Lachlan Smith down the back straight away. Jared Ash in 3rd, Josh Arthur in 4th. Rice gets underneath Reed now, as Clark will continue to lead the opening couple of laps here in heat race number 2. So starting to check out from the rest of the field. Lachlan Smith in 2nd in that 911. Jared Ash in 3rd. It's got Josh Arthur pressuring him down the back straight away into turn number 3. So we complete the half race distance in the opening heat race of the night. And it's a 25 who's looking good so far. 6 down, 4 laps to go for Nathan Clark. Those drivers are fairly spread out over the whole racetrack at the moment. Clark with 2 laps to go, make that 1.5 as he comes down the back straight away into turn number 3 and off 4. The white flag will be displayed. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Nathan Clark brings it into turn number 3. Rockets off turn number 4. He picks up the win here in heat race number 2. Well, wasn't there big carnage in that one? So Nathan Clark comes home with the win. Lachlan Smith in 2nd, Jared Ash 3rd, Josh Arthur 4th. 5th is James Rice, Matt Reed 6th, Gavin Sadler 7th, Sean O'Hara 8th, and Ryan Harris in 9th. We'll have a chat to Nathan Clark, your heat race number 2 winner. In fact, we won't, because he does not have a microphone. So well done to Nathan Clark in car number 25. In fact, we're going to go have a look at the replay of what happened on the opening lap. Alright, so here's what happened. Sadler just catches the inside wall, he slides up, and well, I mean, Ryan Harris done nothing wrong there. And it's just one of those deals where Sadler got into the inside wall, it pushed his car up and it just hooked the two cars together. Pretty sure I've seen one car nearly go flying out of the ballpark, and yep, you know by this time, when there's an opening on the backstretch wall, like there is a Volusia, it's never going to end well. And well, there goes the 24 of, and the 22, in fact, flipping out of the arena. Shonahara, wrong place at the wrong time. So what you see in normal motion, normal speed right now. You watch the inside car, the black and green car, gets the inside wall, he drifts up, and well, by this time they're already on the brakes, and yep, all over Red Rover. We'll have a look at from the cockpit of Sean O'Hara. This is the initial start again. Now this is one of the guys that went flying. So black and green car, get the inside wall. O'Hara does nothing wrong, tries to mind his own business, and well, that's fairly unfortunate. You see up in front of him, Gavin Sadler and Harris, they're connected already. The wheels are turning to the left, but all you can see is the sky, and well, that's a big ride. We'll take a quick break and come back with the second round of heats.
Threat has been detected.
We get set for the final round of heats. Before we get into the main event on later this evening here at Volusia. Starting on the pole, heat race number 4 in car number 500, it's George Fullerton. Lining up alongside him on the outside of the front row in car number 41, it's James Robbie. In car number 98, Stephen William lines up in position number 3 to his outside in car number 69, it's John Schultz. At a position 5 will be car number 10 of Terry Marwood. Lining up alongside him on the outside of row number 3 in car number 117, it's Brett Gerards. At a position number 7 in car number 9, it's Joel Berkeley. Starting out of position number 8, it's the 55 of Marcus Knitska. And starting out of position number 9, all alone at the back in this one, in car number 8, it's Josh Harm. So the driver's been told 1 to go. They get the green flag next time by. Next time by, these 9 drivers will get set to unleash their late models. 10 laps the distance, no yellows. They run no yellows in the heat races, they only run yellows in the feature event. Tonight's feature will be 50 laps of distance. Next week, we go to the finale. It's the World 100 at Eldora Speedway. Yes, 100 laps in the late models. That's going to be a beauty. Who will take out heat race number 4? We get set to go green. The final heat race of the night. We are green. Fullerton and Robbie Marwood gets shuffled back to near dead last. John Schultz gets into the back of James Robbie. Here comes the 98 of Stephen Williams towards the front of the field. And what a chaotic lap that was. Stephen Williams leads the opening lap. Berkeley to the inside of Gerards in turns number 1 and 2, but he can't quite make the pass. Going to run side by side down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Josh Harm stalking them, waiting patiently. Gerard shuts the door on Berkeley. That allows Harm to utilise the top side of the racetrack in 1 and 2. This is going to be a battle. Stephen Williams will continue to lead lap number 3. 3 down, 7 laps to go. Knitska coming as well, so the top 5 nose to tail, and they are very close within each other. Now Berkeley to the inside of Gerards, trying to get past the 117. He just hasn't got enough speed to do so. Oh, Berkeley had to check up, and Harm got into the back of Berkeley, and that allows Knitska in the 55 to almost pull the slider on Harm, and Harm keeps the foot in the gas, and he will drive it back around the outside. Three laps to go this time by the race leader, car number 98 of Stephen Williams. Harm to the inside of Berkeley. Berkeley has the momentum coming off turn number 2 as they power down the back straight away. Harm to the inside, and well, Gerards, he's got a couple of Triple J Motorsports cars right in behind him, itching to get past the number 117. Harm to the inside of Berkeley now. Those 2 drivers run side by side into turn number 3 and 4. The white is out for the 98 of Stephen Williams. Can Gerards hang on for a second place? Who's going to finish second, third or fourth? Berkeley got into the back of Gerards, had to get out of the gas. In comes Knitska now. Into turn number 3 and 4. Harm on the inside. A 4-car battle as they come across the stripe. And wow, what a race that was. How about that one? The 98 of Stephen Williams picks up the win, but the battle for the minor places. Unbelievable finish. Josh Harm will grab second. Third will go to Brett Gerards. Fourth, Marcus Knitska. Fifth, Joel Berkeley. John Schultz, 6th. James Robbie, 7th. George Fullerton, 8th. And 9th was Terry Marwood. Whew, what a race. The final heat race of the night. As we'll try and get a word with the 98 of Stephen Williams. So what a finish that was. We can see 4/1000ths of a second. There it is, 1.002 to 1.006. That is a close finish. Less, or just a bit over 3/10 separating second through to fifth. Man, did those guys put on a show. But we'll have a driver. We'll have a chat to the driver of a caliber 98. And picking up heat race number 4, Stephen Williams. Stephen, congratulations on picking up heat race number 4.
Thanks for that.
Hey, got lucky there on the start and kind of just drove away from the rest of the field. How did the car feel out there?
Pretty good. Just looked forward, didn't look in the mirrors, so I knew I would have probably given into the pressure.
There's a lot of fast guys here. What do you think it's going to take to be very competitive here tonight?
I know with Hamish sharing the setups, it's definitely closed the field up. Everyone's pretty close times.
Right, you got any sponsors or shout outs you want to give while we got you on air?
Thanks to Visual Exposure Motorsports.
Alright, good luck in the feature, mate.
Thanks for that.
There you have it. Stephen Williams comes home with the win in heat race number 4. We'll take a quick break, and on the other side of this will either be the dash or pole shuffle, or whether they go straight to the main event. We'll take a quick break and come back.
Get ready, going green. Green, green, green!
It's pole shuffle time. The top 10 drivers. The first two cars on the racetrack. In car number 71, it's Gavin Sadler on the inside and on the outside. In car number 15, it's Josh Arthur. We get set to go green. 2 laps. Winner stays on as they look to progress through to potentially the front row. We are green on the opening pole shuffle of the night. Sadler got a great start off turn number 4, but don't count out Josh Arthur just yet. Sadler leads the opening lap and looks to continue on down the back straight away. Will do so, got that 71 rolling nice and smooth. The Gavin Sadler advances. Josh Arthur will start out of position at number 10. So Gavin Sadler will start on the inside and out rolls your 8th highest driver in points after 2 heats and time trials. In car number 3, the Triple J Motorsports Down Under Graphics S Media Speedway footage commentary of Jared Ash. We go green. Down into 1 and 2 they go. Sadler gets a little bit loose and oh well, Jared Ash, he just drives around the outside, leaving Sadler gasping at air. 1 down, 1 to go for Jared Ash. Into turn number 2 and down the back straight away. For the final time, Jared Ash has got this 3 working beautiful. He continues on. Gavin Sadler starts position number 9. Well, that rolls your heat race number 4 winner of Stephen Williams in car number 98. Loser starts out of position number 8. The winner will continue on to at least 7th or better. So Williams on the inside, Sadler on the outside. And while Jared Ash keeps that topside work and a treat for the moment. Into 3 and 4. Sadler maintains a 3-4, even 4 car advantage over the 98 of Stephen Williams on the last lap of their 2-lap race. Jared Ash off turn number 4. Oh, he is wringing the neck out of that motor, and he will continue on. Stephen Williams will go back to the pits, and he will start position at number 8. And coming out of pit lane right now in the sketch graphics. Sketchy graphics, Max Medhurst crash repairs. Car number 117 of Brett Gerards. In fact, I think that could be an automatic forfeit there. I'm not too sure whether his game had crashed or not, but he's coming back in now, so we'll wait for Brett Gerards' have a look at some of the guys. In fact, we'll have a look at some different camera angles here. Sitting on board with the number 3 of Jared Ash. We get set to go green As Gerard's on the inside and Ash on the outside. Gerard has the momentum in the turn number 1 and 2. Will lead by about a car and a half length down the back straight away. Jared Ash not going out without a fight. 1 to go for Brett Gerard in car number 117. Jared Ash looks to move to the top side of the speedway in 3 and 4. And well, you know he's going to give it a try, but he's not going to have enough. Gerard hangs on and Jared Ash will go back to the pits. A valiant effort from the number 3, but just wasn't to be. And out rolls your championship leader. In car number 9, Triple J Motorsports, Ash Media Speedway footage. Down in the graphics, Joel Berkeley. And Berkeley gets a great launch, but Gerard puts it back onto the inside and Berkeley drives back around him. Berkeley with a big advantage. Off turn 4, Berkeley wins by about 4 car lengths in that one. So Gerard will go back to the pits. And out rolls the Filthy Minds Racing Deadhead Worm Paints car number 55 of Marcus Knitska. Marcus Knitska in car number 55. So, whichever one of these two drivers win this one will guarantee themselves a minimum at front 2 row starting positions. Loser starts out of position number 5. Green is out. Berkeley with a great launch. Knitska a little bit slow and sleeping on the start. These drivers have only got 2 laps to do it. Less than half a lap to go. In fact, into turn number 3 and off turn number 4. Across the start finish line, Joel Berkeley continues on. Marcus Knitska starts out of position 5. And Berkeley will advance to the front 2 rows. And out rolls the Lucas Oil Australia, Gavin Saddler Racing entry, car number 911 of Lachlan Smith. What can Smith do on this opening couple laps? In fact, he gets tight in 1 and 2. One down, 1 lap to go for Joel Berkeley. So he looks to put himself into the top 3 positions. And into turn number 3 and off turn number 4, Joel Berkeley continues and he will advance 1 more position. And well, the teammate of Marcus Knitska in the Filthy Minds Racing Deadhead Near Miss Worm Paints car number 25. This time it's Nathan Clark. Also picked up the opening heat race of the night. We go green, Clark and Berkeley. Berkeley with a big slide job. In fact, he's going to drive away from Nathan Clark, but Nathan Clark not going to give up without a fight. 1 down, 1 to go for Berkeley. What has Clark got? It's a lot closer than what the last couple of races have been. Into 3 and 4, down to the low side is Nathan Clark. He's not going to make the pass, but it continues on and will secure himself a front row starting position. Nathan Clark will come home and he will start in 3rd place for tonight's feature event. And for the last pole shuffle of the night before we get set for the 50-lap main event, it's going to be a Triple J Motorsports front row. In the Triple J Motorsports Down Under Graphics Dash Media Speedway Footage, car number 8, it's Josh Harm. Berkeley leads down the back straightaway, looking to go 4 from 4. At the moment. Into turn number 3 and 4. 1 down, 1 to go. Down the back straight, and here comes Josh Harm. He's a lot closer than expected, and looking to the inside. There's a bit of rowing pedals going on. Joel Berkeley comes away with the checkers, which means he will start on tonight's main event from the front row. We'll take a quick break, we'll play some ads and come back. On the other side of this one, it'll be your 50-lap main event.
I actually, really enjoy dirt racing. Feels good to get in the car, and we have, great cars and engines and things at KKR, so it's nice to drive a fast sprint car.
Couple of separate lines developing, 3 wide action on a turn 2. Craig Kitzer, Casey Kane, and Kieran Pittman going to get it.
I think the differences between, NASCAR and the sprint races on dirt is just a much different mindset. The way you drive your cars, the setup, the feel you're looking for. I think one of the hardest things to tell as a fan is when you're watching a race, whether it's a NASCAR race, a dirt race, is just what's really going on in the car. With iRacing, you can get the way that the track's changing, which they've done a great job in how the track changes throughout the night or throughout the race, just to try to capture it and let the fans play it and realize, like, man, there's actually a lot going on, and you can't always see that when you watch a race. So I think it's pretty neat. It's, enjoyable for me, but at the end of the day, it's actually much of a simulation, and there's a lot of ways that you can learn from that. And early on, it was neat to look at the Cup tracks that I was going to, places that I had never been. So I think it kind of gives you a head start leading into a weekend. It's pretty real life, and that's pretty neat.
Iracing, you wanted the best, you got them 4 abreast. Often imitated, never duplicated. The greatest show on dirt, the World of Outlaws.
Hey guys, Christopher Bell here. As you guys know, iRacing is coming out with dirt, and it's been a long time coming. So I'm here today to kind of show you around the sprint cars and hopefully give you some insight for whenever you first drive it. So here we are at Williams Grove, gonna go out and make a couple laps in the 410 wing sprint car. I'm on default setup with a gear change to a 522. As we roll out of the pits, you guys might notice that the car wants to pull left and you have to hold the steering wheel right to go straight. That's normal for a sprint car because you have so much stagger, it's always trying to turn the car left. Once you get up to speed, that goes away. Going down the straightaways, Williams Grove has really long straightaways and really tight corners. The big wings on the sprint cars, it always wants to pull you left into the corner, so it doesn't take much steering wheel input to get the car into the corner. A big key for the wing sprint cars is that they always like to go straight. They don't like to be too sideways, so the less steering wheel input you can have and the straighter you can keep the car, the faster you'll go. As the track slickens off, you'll be able to play with the setup to get the car driving even straighter yet. And that's a couple laps around Williams Grove. So here we are at Eldora Speedway. I'm on baseline setup with a gear change to a 511. As we roll out at Eldora Speedway, one thing that you'll notice is that the corners are really sweeping and it's almost a circular shape. The big thing about Eldora is just keeping that steering wheel straight. The straighter you keep the wheel and the less steering input that you give the car, the faster you'll go. The fast line around Eldora will be right around the inside wall in the corners and then with a big arc towards the outside walls down the straightaways. Then once the track slicks off, you'll be able to follow the groove up towards the outside wall where the famous Eldora High Line comes into play. So now we're at Volusia Speedway Park with the 410 wing sprint car. I'm on baseline setup with a 511 gear, the same as what we ran at Eldora. Whenever you roll out on the racetrack, you'll notice that Volusia is similar to Eldora. They have long sweeping corners and it's kind of circular in shape. At Volusia, whenever the track is fast, you'll want to be right down against the concrete wall in the corners with a nice big arc down the straightaway. Whenever the track starts to slicken up, you'll be able to follow the groove up higher and higher. Whenever you get into turns 3 and 4 though, the groove might get up onto the shelf, which is the flatter section of the racetrack, and then it becomes very difficult to exit turn 4 without getting into the wall. And that's just one of the characteristics of Volusia Speedway Park. Hope you guys have fun.
The drivers on track right now for tonight's main event. And starting out of position number 18 in kind of a 500, it'll be the 500 of George Fullerton. Out of position 17, we'll see the 46 of Matt Reed. In kind of a 24, lining up position number 16, will be Sean O'Hara. On the inside of the 8th row, we'll see the 41 of James Robbie. In kind of a 69, out of position number 14, will be John Schultz, lining up alongside him in kind of a 10, Terry Marwood. James Rice starts position at number 12 in kind of a 5, lining up alongside him in kind of a 22, it's Ryan Harris. In your top 10 from tonight's pole shuffle, Josh Arthur in kind of a 15 starts at a position at number 10, lining up alongside him is Gavin Sadler. In fact, Gavin Sadler in the pits. Stephen Williams scheduled to line up alongside on the outside of the 4th row out of position 8, alongside the 3 of Jared Ash out of position 7. In 6 is going to be Brett Gerard's. 5th will be Marcus Knitska, Lachlan Smith and Nathan Clark. In row 2, and Josh Harm and Joel Berkeley. They are your front row for tonight's main event. 50 laps to distance. The penultimate round is about to kick off. Can Berkeley seal the championship with one race still in the bag? Who will take out round number 11, Volusia Speedway Park? We are green. Berkeley with a great launch off turn number 4. Keep an eye on Clark Knitska. Look at this, 3 and 4 wide if you don't mind as they start to file themselves out. Williams and Schultz into the wall in turns number 1 and 2. How long will it take before we see the yellow come out? In fact, I can hear some beating and banging. Berkeley leads the opening lap, and here comes Harm to the inside. Harm tries to throw it underneath Berkeley. Harm keeping it to the low side. Berkeley runs the outside. Beating and banging. Jared Ash making his way through as well. Up to 5th, I believe it is. Nathan Clark in the 25. Runs in 3rd. Gerard's in 4th. Harris and Ash, they find it out for the final spot inside of the top 5. Knitska, Lachlan Smith, Sean O'Hara, James Rice, Terry Marwood coming through. And there it is, the first caution of the night. And it's the 500 of George Fullerton. In fact, well, Josh Arthur looked to be the primary cause of that one. Have a look here. You see Josh Arthur getting into the wall as he come up back onto the racetrack. We'll come back down the racetrack. He got into the right side of George Fullerton. That spun the 500 machine around just in front of your leaders. Already James Robbie out of the event of this one. In fact, Gavin Sadler not making it out onto the track for the scheduled start, so he come out off pit lane and he's going to find himself a couple of laps down already. So the lights are still on the Iracing official pace truck. Our first caution for this evening's main event. As the lights should turn off about now, and in fact they do, so we'll get the green next time by Berkeley. We have the field. So Berkeley, Harm, Clark, Gerard, Harris, Ash, Knitska, Smith, O'Hara, Rice, Marwood. Pace car exits We're back on the way. Here in the main event at Volusia, round number 11. Berkeley will continue to lead the opening 8 laps. And well, yellow is out yet again. This time it's the 46 of Matthew Reed. We'll have a look and see what happened here. In fact, just getting way up above the cushion, getting into the wall, and coming back down on the racetrack, in fact. Having to reverse up. So second caution of the night comes out. So probably had about 5 laps complete under the green flag. Yes, unfortunately in iRacing at the moment the yellows do count. So every time these drivers roll around under yellow, which is generally about 3 laps at most, that's 3 laps less that these guys have to run. It's a shame because sometimes you can see a caution-filled race. Lights are still out, so these drivers are on 2 to green at the moment. We'll go through your order at the moment as it stands. Joel Berkeley, Josh Harm, Nathan Clark, your top 3. Gerard's in 4th. Ryan Harris in 5th, picks up 6 spots already. 6th is Jared Ash, Kanitska 7th. Lachlan Smith, Sean O'Hara, who's picked up 7 spots. James Iracing 10th, Terry Marwood, Josh Arthur, John Schultz, Stephen Williams, George Fullerton, Matt Reed, Gavin Sadler, and James Robbie. I hope the quality at the moment is better than what it has been over the opening probably 9 weeks. We've had the fresh NBN installed just last Thursday. Lights are out. Berkeley has the field behind him and he gets us back underway. 12 down, 38 laps remain for the penultimate round of the World of Outlaws Craftsman Late Model Series. Lachlan Smith made a pass on Marcus Kanitska. Battle for the race lead. Berkeley still has it from Harm. These drivers just trying to find a groove. O'Hara looking to make up some more positions as well. In the 24 as he looks to the inside of Marcus Kanitska. In a 1 and 2 they go side by side. Give it back to Kanitska. The rest of the drivers are right on the top side of the speedway. So Berkeley on the left of your screen at the moment is your race leader. Behind him is his teammate Josh Harm. Nathan Clark doing a fantastic job all night really. Back throughout the series in that number 25. I believe he struggled at the start of the series, but has finally found some form as we come to the back end of the series. He's running in 3rd. Gerard's as well. Ryan Harris, one of many drivers doing the double duty late models and sprint cars World of Outlaws series. Jared Ash being pressured now by the 911 of Lachlan Smith. At Gavin Sadler Racing entry, Lucas Oils Australia driver is working the middle of the racetrack right now, a lane lower than what Jared Ash is. We go back up towards the front of the field and there's still no change. Oh, Gerard's to the inside wall. That's going to allow the 22 of Harris now to sneak up on the inside. Is the big slide job coming? No, they run side by side. Gerard's hangs on for the time being. Harris, there it is. The big dive bomb and slide job way up above the cushion. This time they swap places. Gerard's on the inside. Gerard throws the slider on Harris this time. Here comes Jared Ash, Lachlan Smith, and whoa, Ryan Harris with a big slide job on Gerard's. Smith and Ash right there waiting to pounce. Wow, a 4-car battle for positions 4, 5 and 6, even 7 as well. 8th in Marcus Knitska, not too far away from that battle. But what a 4-car battle this is. Look at this, 2 rows of 2. And it's that outside groove that has got it working at the moment. Ash, Knitska, they scrape the front stretch wall. We are past the halfway stage with 26 complete and 24 laps to go. Make that 23 as they come across the start finish line into turn number 1 and 2, and the yellow is out. Yet again, this time I think it was the 46 of Matthew Reed again. Just confirm letting the leaders by, and well, he got caught up on the ball, and well, that's the end of his night. He pulls it up the outside, and well, that'll bring on our 3rd caution of the night. And just as the yellow come out, we have a lead change. Josh Harm is your new race leader. Joel Berkeley in 2nd, Nathan Clark still 3rd. Ryan Harris moving up 7 spots from 11th up to 4th. Brett Gerard's in 5th, Jared Ash 6th, Lachlan Smith 7th, 8th Marcus Knitska 9th, Sean O'Hara. And rounding out the top 10 is James Rice. Lights are still on the safety truck. 11th is Josh Arthur, you go back to Terry Marwood, and 12th John Schultz, 13th. Stephen Williams, 14th. 15th is Gavin Sadler. 16th, George Fulton. Matt Reed out of the event along with James Robbie at the back of the bus in this one. So the lights out on the pace truck. This time it's Josh Arm to lead the field back to the green flag. It'll be 31 laps complete with 19 laps remain. Into turn number 3 they are, and off turn number 4 the safety truck takes the left-hand exit, and we are green, and Josh Harm gets a good start. Jared Ash immediately back to the top shelf. In 1 and 2s, he tries to make a run, but here comes Nathan Clark on the outside. Clark challenging for 2nd. Berkeley slides up in front of him. Wow, that was close. Clark with a big slide job. 3 wide off turn number 2. Berkeley through the middle. Clark on the outside. Harris on the inside. They still run 2 wide off turn number 4. Wow, that's one of the best laps you will ever see. Berkeley throws a slider back on Clark. Clark back underneath him now down the back straightaway. And this is what Josh Harm wants. He wants these guys to battle, because the more they battle, the further Josh Harm gets out in front. Man, Berkeley just had 2nd by not very much at all. Clark in 3rd. Harris in 4th. Man, what a race developing for the minor placings right now. Clark all over the back of the number 9 of Joel Berkeley. Is Berkeley trying to protect the championship lead right now? He just needs a good, strong, solid result. 14 laps to go. Clark trying to get around the driver of the number 9. Ryan Harris riding behind the 25 of Nathan Clark into turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, Josh Harmer's run the low side in 3 and 4, I think that was. This track is starting to slick off right now. Oh, we got a couple of cars around in front of the leaders, and well, do they make it through? Yes, they do. Well, well, well. Have a look at what happened here on the replay. So Marwood and Sadler. Oh, there it is. Marwood through the slick. Sadler carrying a ton of corner entry speed. And well, when one slows down, the other one doesn't. Yeah, you see how, look at how far that car is sideways. That's nearly pointed at a 90-degree angle from where they should be. And well, unfortunately for Gavin Sadler and Terry Marwood, Terry Marwood will be out of the event. And you can see just in the right hand corner of your screen, coming through now, I believe, is Stephen Williams at 98. Man, he done well to not hit the number 10. And the 41 gets through, James Robbie. And there's your race leader, car number 8. Lights are out on the Iracing official pace track as we get set to go green. The battle between Berkeley, Harm, Clark, Harris, Gerard, Ash, Smith. It's all going to continue here. It'll be 41 laps complete with just 9 laps remain. We spoke to Harm at the start of the night. He said he's been working on a setup. He felt comfortable in the race car. It certainly showed. But he's had an even level playing field. He's given his setup out to all these drivers. We go back underway, and this time Berkeley has got one last final ditch in him. He almost gets into the left rear of Josh Harm. He got on the brakes, and well, thankfully he didn't have a repeat of what happened last time when these two drivers come to the Volusia Speedway. Harvey using the low side out of turn number 4, so he's dominating the corner. And he's got such a good run off turn number 2 down the back straight away. The battle on for the minor placings at the moment. Clark looks to the outside of the number 9 of Joel Berkeley. He can't make the pass in 1 and 2. It's 3 and 4. That's where his opportunity will arise. Into turn number 3 and off turn number 4. They go from the top. In fact, they stay up the top now. 5 laps to go for Josh Harm. 2.5 miles left remaining in round number 11 of the series. Next week, the final week, we go to Eldora. And battle is on between Clark and Harris right now. Tell you what, they're not shying away from putting these cars on the bottom, on the top. Not afraid to throw slide jumps, and well, yellow comes out. And that will hand the win to Josh Harm. In fact, car number 5, James Rice, caught up involved in this one. We'll see what happens here as he goes to keep it on the low side. He slides up, and well, we'll have a look from the far chase point of view, because we know Josh Arthur, first time running the series. Josh Harm will get the win as Rossi's sliding up. Gets back in the gas, and well, Josh Harm Josh Arthur, I should say. I think it's just a bit of a racing deal. Rice's car gets loose and then tight, and then it kind of just snaps to the right. And you'll see what I mean here. Alright, as he's turning right, his car just like snapped to the right, straight into the left rear quarter panel. And well, that was all over for James Rice. And John Schultz had nowhere to go, gives him a nice little nudge into the wall. Which means as they come off turn number 4, the 50 laps will be complete. Yes, the race will finish under yellow. Josh Arm will come away with the spoils. He picks up round number 11. Second will go to Joel Berkeley. Third will be Nathan Clark. Ryan Harris fourth. Fifth, Brett Gerard. Sixth, Jared Ash. Lachlan Smith seventh. Marcus Knitska eighth. Sean O'Hara ninth. Josh Arthur 10th. John Schultz, Gavin Sadler, Stephen Williams, George Fullerton, James Rice, James Robbie, Terry Marwood, and Matthew Reed. So your top 3 will have a chat. In fact, top 2. It'll just be the 2 guys. As Nathan Clark does not have a microphone. Coming home in second place tonight is Joel Berkeley. Joel, congratulations on the second place. A little bit disappointed with the result, but still, that all but wrapped up the championship.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far yet, Brett. I was a bit disappointed myself when I get away with the lap car, but yeah, obviously being in second place when you come into lap traffic, you know what's going to happen. So yeah, I just picked the wrong line, and obviously Josh just got by me, and before we could get into any other lap cars, the yellow come out. So yeah.
Talk about that little race there towards the end with you, Clark and Harris. I mean, you guys went 3 wide and 2 wide. Those guys really put it to you.
Yeah, I thought going to the bottom might have something towards like when I went there, but yeah, I found out real quick that a point was going down there, and yeah, I almost cost myself the championship being tied. Like I think it's only down to like 4 places now, so yeah, just got to finish on the podium next week, hopefully.
Well, look, you go back to a place next week where you've had a fair bit of success, Eldora. I mean, you can worry about that next week, but first of all, who do you got to thank for tonight that's made it all happen for you?
Yeah, massive thanks to Triple J Motorsports down to Graphics and Ash Media, and I'm pretty sure it'll be either me or Josh that wins the championship, so either way, and then yeah, I think we got the sprint cars pretty much sealed up.
Well, you guys have done a phenomenal job all series, but well done on second place tonight.
Thank you, Brett.
And talking to Joel Berkeley there, coming home in second place. And we talked to our winner. We spoke to him at the start of the night. We finished with having a chat to him. Josh Arm, congratulations on picking up the win here at Volusia.
Thanks, Brett. I had to work hard for that one. I got a bit lucky with Joel in the lap traffic there, and I got snuck past him, but yeah, it was good enough to hold on to win.
How crucial was it to get past him in that lap traffic and then have the yellow come out, knowing that you could determine the restarts and have a clear track in front of you?
Yeah, well, that's it. Like, she's a tough track to pass, and once I got him and the yellow come out, I was a little bit relieved, but I just had to focus twice as hard to keep it together.
Next week, you go to Eldora. I spoke to him about the points championship. What is the mindset going into next week, knowing that Berkeley's virtually been unbeatable at Eldora?
Yeah, well, that's it. That's his bread and butter track, and he's got a bit of a gap on me. He's got everything to lose, and well, the way I see it, I got nothing to lose. So just kind of hang me balls on the wall and see what happens.
And I'm sure you got some sponsors you want to thank that makes it all happen for you.
That's it. Triple J Motorsports, Down Under Graphics, Ash Media, We Love a Girlfriend Jess, and everyone that puts on a good show. It was really good tonight. All the boys raced really good.
All right, well done on taking out the 11th round of the series.
Thank you.
There we have it. Josh Arm picks up the win from Joel Berkeley. Nathan Clark, who we couldn't speak to, unfortunately, but he comes home with a third place finish. A nice result for him and his team. That'll be all from us here at Wheel TV. This Thursday, I should say, will be the World of Outlaws Craftsman Sprint Car Series. In fact, I believe they come to Volusia as well. It'll be starting at 7:30. Once again, it'll be their penultimate round. Round number 11 of the Sprint Car Series will kick off Thursday, 7:30 Australian Eastern Standard Times. Until next time, congratulations to Josh Harm, Joel Berkeley, and Nathan Clark. We'll see you Thursday. Good night.